Next news, breaking news.
8 scientists dead or missing, all of them connected to the most classified research programs in America. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Los Alamos National Lab, and Air Force Black Projects. Now a sitting congressman is saying the quiet part out loud. These deaths are connected to UFOs, and someone is sending a message. And the question isn't whether this is a conspiracy anymore. The question is, who's doing the silencing? And were they so desperate to keep hidden that they'd make America's top minds disappear? What I'm about to show you will chill you to the bone. Now think about what this means for you and your family. If there's technology out there, zero-point energy, advanced propulsion, breakthrough power systems that could free America from foreign energy dependence forever, the shadow forces are literally killing the scientists who understand it. That's not just a cover-up, that's a crime against humanity. It's against you. Every time you pay your electric bill, every time you fill up your tank, you're paying tribute to the energy cartel that may be murdering geniuses to protect their profits. Congressman Tim Burchett says people are now afraid to talk about UFOs. Witnesses are scattering like roaches, terrified for their lives. And the most chilling part? Burchett revealed that an unelected bureaucrat told him that even the President of the United States is on a need-to-know basis. Let that sink in. There are people in our government who believe they have more authority than President Trump himself. That's not a deep state. That is a shadow government operating above the law, above democracy, and apparently above human life. Speaking of powerful forces trying to control America's future, there's a major development that you need to know about. Breaking news from the White House, the Trump administration just announced over $30 billion to secure America's critical mineral supply chains. And they named a specific Alaskan project as a key strategic asset for U.S. mineral dominance. Now, I've been to the Vizsla copper drilling site myself. I've seen it with my own eyes. What's happening right now is bigger than most people realize. President Trump just unveiled Project Vault, a $12 billion strategic minerals reserve designed to stockpile essential resources and keep America safe from foreign manipulation. While shadowy forces try to suppress breakthrough technology, President Trump is fighting back by securing the raw materials America needs for energy independence. Vizsla Copper is positioning itself right at the center of this national security priority. You can find them trading in the United States under VCUFF and in Canada as VCU.V. Check the exclusive briefing that's been prepared for you in the description below. We thank them for supporting our work. Now I'm going to show you exactly what Congress is uncovering about these missing scientists. This is where it gets even more disturbing. Representative Anna Paulina Luna just laid out the specific names and circumstances of these scientists. We're not talking about random accidents. We're talking about an astrophysicist shot dead in his home. A NASA senior scientist whose cause of death was never made public. A researcher who vanished without a trace while hiking. A retired Air Force general who oversaw classified space programs just gone. These are not coincidences. This is a pattern, and Joe Rogan just explained why. You ready to hear this? He speaks on the missing scientists related to the advanced technology.
I have to understand, like this missing scientist thing, it sounds a little conspiratorial thing. It sounds like a little silly, a little tinfoil hatty.
It does.
Until you start thinking about the amount of money that would be lost if a breakthrough tech came around that revolutionized the way they distribute energy.
Right.
Breakthrough, 0-point energy, breakthrough, whatever that is that these people are working on, plasma technology, whatever the fuck that is. You would lose, if you're in whatever business that would be competing with them, you're going to lose so much fucking money. You're probably going to go under. If you're in the energy business, you're going to or he goes away.
Right.
And he goes away, and there's like him and maybe a few other people that work with him that understand that shit at all.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all wandering through the back rooms now. They're gone.
And they're all scared. They're all going to scatter like roaches.
Yeah.
Because their life is in danger, and it is. Like, this is theoretically, right? it could be just a coincidence that all these people get.
How could it be? Could you pull up?
It's not possible.
Can you pull up a story on it? 'Cause, Jamie, I'm sorry, but it's two people from the same fucking lab.
Yep.
Like what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotten to the point that like it has hit the mainstream news. Like people are talking about it. I mean, what's her name? Nancy Guthrie disappears.
Is that related though?
No, but I'm just saying, this one woman vanishes.
Yeah.
It gets
all this attention.
And it gets all the press.
Right,
but we've got
right.
scientists, like two scientists from the same lab disappear. Crickets.
Yep.
No, like
weird.
Weird,
yeah.
dude.
Real weird.
And what you're talking about is, if you think about it, it seems like all of human endeavor right now should be moving in the direction of getting off oil. I don't mean for carbon emissions. I mean because of this fucking oil problem that we have. We're like on the precipice of World War III at any given moment.
Right.
Any given moment. Of course they want to suppress these technologies. They would free humanity. As Rogan highlights the eerie silence surrounding missing scientists in advanced tech, Congressman Tim Burchett, he's not silenced. He claims there's a chilling message being sent about UFOs and the lives lost. He says it's sending a clear message.
Missing or dead scientists, many of them, I think most of them, with just in the last couple of months. Some of these stories do go back about 2 years, but they work at a handful of highly classified, high access areas like NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratories or Los Alamos in New Mexico. They have access to highly sensitive information.
They do. Again, I think it's sending a message, and I think the message is pretty clear. I've talked to some people, and this has had a real chilling effect. People don't want to talk about this issue of unidentified flying objects anymore, and it's kind of difficult to get to people because they are afraid, and probably rightfully so. So, I don't know. Everybody says, Birchie, they get on about little green men and flying saucers. I just want to know what we're spending tens of millions of your hard-earned tax dollars. And when a bureaucrat tells me the president is on a need-to-know basis, we got to get some answers.
Yeah, I think we do need answers. Burchett pulling no punches on the UFO cover-up, demanding transparency. Meanwhile, the story of these vanished scientists grows deeper with startling specifics about their connections to sensitive projects. Here's more from Tim Burchett ripping the mask off the UFO phenomenon. He says it is time for disclosure.
There's credible proof that there's something else is going on, and the military and all these alphabet agencies, they'll publicly say one day they don't exist. This is all baloney. But then they're spending tens of millions, maybe billions of your dollars researching this. It's not about little green men or flying saucers, ma'am. And you, as a member of the media, it shouldn't be. It should be about what are we spending this money on. Why is there not transparency? Where is this money going? And that should be the discussion. And I've talked to the president. He's going to have to ask some tough questions of these agencies. And why am I in a meeting with somebody who tells me the president is on a need-to-know basis? That's a very chilling statement to make, that someone has that much power, an unelected bureaucrat.
The president on a need-to-know basis? Having heard the alarming details about the fate of key scientists, Representative Anna Paulina Luna sheds light on a series of deaths and disappearances linked to America's top research hubs. Was there a pattern, or could there be more in the shadows? This is the video that she posted to her X account from Fox News.
Story that caught our attention. We're talking about a number of U.S. scientists, some connected to very sensitive research, who have died or disappeared. Let's break down what we know so far. We're going to start with Carl Grillmar. Carl Grillmar, pictured here, was an astrophysicist at Caltech. He worked on a NASA-supported space telescope project and infrared systems. Now, he was shot and killed at his home just 2 months ago. Then there's Frank Maywald. He was a senior scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, focused on advanced satellite systems, and he died nearly 2 years ago, but his cause of death has never been made public. Meanwhile, Monica Reza also reportedly connected to NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab project. She went missing last summer while hiking in California. No trace. It keeps going. There's William McCaslin, a retired Air Force general. He too is missing. He's a former head of Air Force Research Lab and oversaw advanced space and surveillance programs. He's been missing since February. And reports say he once oversaw funding connected to a project that also included Monica Reza. Now, there's more. To New Mexico, Melissa Casais. She has been missing since last summer. She worked at Los Alamos National Lab. She had an administrative role, but reportedly also had security clearances. Just months earlier, she went missing, so too did Anthony Chavez, also connected to Los Alamos, an engineer. He disappeared during a walk. No signs, no answers. And then finally, there's Nuno Loureiro. You remember Nuno Loureiro? He was the MIT researcher focused on nuclear fusion and was shot and killed in his Massachusetts home last December. It was the case of the Brown shooter. It's a separate case with no confirmed links to the others. But here's the key point. Authorities have not connected these cases, but look at the overlap. The same handful of institutions, NASA, Air Force Research, Los Alamos Laboratory. So, could they be connected? Or is this something else entirely?
Of course they're connected. See, this is the truth the establishment doesn't want you to know. This breakthrough energy technology, it exists, it's real, and the scientists who understand it are being systematically eliminated. Joe Rogan nailed it. We're talking about industries worth trillions of dollars. Oil, gas, traditional energy, they'd all collapse overnight if zero-point energy or advanced propulsion went public. So what do? The scientists just go away. They scatter like roaches because their lives are in danger. Congressman Burchett says he's talked directly with President Trump about this, and Trump is going to have to ask some very tough questions of these alphabet agencies. The deep state thought they could operate forever in the shadows, but with Trump back in the White House demanding answers, their reign of secrecy is coming to an end. And so are many of these scientists. See, Patriots, this is why we do what we do here at the Next News Network. The mainstream media won't touch the story with a 10-foot pole. They'll call it a conspiracy theory while scientists keep dying and disappearing. But of course, you and I know better. We know transparency is the enemy of tyranny. And President Trump is the first commander-in-chief willing to confront these unelected bureaucrats who think that they're above the law. So share this video with everyone you know. Drop a comment below. Do you believe these scientists' deaths are connected to UFO technology suppression? Yes or no? And since you made it to the end of the video, congratulations. Here's a message that most people don't see because they don't get this far. Text raw feed to 844-840-4963. That's how you and I maintain a direct connection. When the YouTube notifications never arrive, when the algorithm buries our videos under countless corporate spin, you and I will have a direct connection. I'll send you the text message, you'll get the video, and you will not miss a beat. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss coverage that you want and support our work. Check out the Next News merch shelf below this video. Every purchase helps us fight back against big tech censorship. The truth is coming out, folks, whether the deep state likes it or not. I'm Gary Franchi. Stay informed and stay free.
The system controls information. Information control is power. They don't want you to see this. The truth only survives together. They don't want this shared. Share this now.